I don't even know where to begin on this one. I just watched this video and I heard about this before. Now, I'm not into conspiracy theories, but I had heard it a few days ago about the statues of this figure, human figure, but with the head of a lizard. And it's a mother, and it's feeding a baby, and the baby also had the head of a lizard. And they talk about these aliens that are lizard, reptilian. Now again, I don't like to buy into these dark conspiracies, but I watched the video, and this was in Mesopotamia region, and there were tons. They found tons of these statues of these lizard people. So it wasn't just a one-time thing, and it just, before that, there was another civilization there, and then all of a sudden, this thing's popped up with these lizard people. Now, I pulled the cards on this, and I mean, it is very creepy, very, very dark. And I got this connection with, because it's first thing out is about the children. And it just connected these really dark elements with these long, like Rothschilds, these uber wealthy, in control families, and the sacrificing of children and all of that. I mean, it's so dark, it's just, I kind of sat here and go, do I even share this? Because this is beyond dark. But I'll show you what I got. The first card out of reading was about the children. Okay? The innocence of children. The past. You know, we're getting into the Epstein things and the dark and the, Pizzagate and the raping and the sacrificing of children and drinking their blood and, I mean, making jerky out of them and just, it is so creepy. But the energy coming into it, you have the guy knighted up, suited up, and what's he wearing? Lizards. Now, again, action, charging forward towards these children, club in hand, suited up. Okay. Now the lizard, if they lose their tail, they regenerate. They generate a new one. So it's about this regeneration. Came in, club in hand, no mercy. Because above it, it's about control. Okay? Abuse of power, control, domination. With the foundation of abundance. And abundance. So what's going on now? It's about this world dominance. This is happening across the world. The challenge is, this is starting to get really creepy, the sharing. And we have the caduceus, the sharing of this, the blood and all of these things. Because you look above it, look at that lion. This is not a happy face. This is not a protection. Okay? This is for power. This is for power. Of sharing that blood. Again, regeneration. Above it, here we have the cup. The overflowing cup. And the foundation, again, this gets really creepy. It's about that innocence, energy, innocence. You see the child on here, growth, inner energy, innocence, that seeing the sharing of that blood. So, I mean, it is just really, really creepy. Potential outcome. It's about monetary stuff, juggling, control. This is the eon, ongoing thing about control, dominance, outside influence to repress others, repress them. And above it, we come to what? The card of the Garden of Eden. Now, usually they would be naked, okay? But we know what happened to Garden of Eden. It was about the fall, okay, the fall. And then this one is the one that's really creepy. You will look at this card, and there were some things in here I'd never seen before. You look at her face. Her face is not a happy face. And it's got this chalice that's cold, that's got the lid on it. And what's guarding it are dark angels, very dark beings with this face. Now, something I never noticed in here before, you have the children up here, and you see these innocents, the children, but the bottom is like a fish. So they're not seeing as children. And the bottom on the throne, you see this is really creepy. See if I can get it up there. You see the child holding a fish, and the hand is like raised up like, and when I see that hand raised up, it's like, help. They're seeing me as food, help. And I'm just like, oh my God. So for an abundance, they take the youth of these children, their energy, their youth, their, and they sacrifice them for this power. And I mean, it's just, I just get that up the spine. It's a new action coming from the dark of night, of a choices made, manipulations done. And again, this is that causing that magic, causing that not in a good way. Okay? This mindset and transformation for all these things that they want that are up in the air. Okay? All these things, which they are, again, all of this mind stuff and the swords coming down. It's about control. This mindset, new mindset of what's being sold, contemplating what's coming, discharging forward, blocking information, but the wheel is turning on this nightmare scenario because of the harvest in what's been hidden about these deaths. So, I mean, really, really a creepy reading, and just these things popping out on cards that I had never noticed before. This lion, which is about power, corruption, power. The card that's supposed to be of compassion, that lid is on that, and it's being guarded by dark forms. And just these the children on their half fish, okay, and reaching up. I mean, and this charging forward and wearing the lizards, wearing the lizards of this sort of a transformational thing. I mean, it was really a creepy, creepy, creepy reading. So I'll put this thing, you can watch it if you want. I'll put it in the posts area about these lizard people, about these statues they found about in Mesopotamia, and then the other areas they found these as well. And how at that time it brought more information in. But anyway, I'll let you go ahead and watch it. But I mean, this is really one of the creepiest readings I've ever seen. You know, you want to try to read it in a beneficial way, but then you start seeing these things are popping out at you that you've never noticed before. Images that are now coming out. And again, I mean, really, really, really creepy, creepy, creepy stuff about these lizard beings. On that note, I'll leave that here. Take it for what you will, or, you know, just ignore it as fantasy, but it really gave me the creeps. Yeah.